mom. She's always on the underground, even on the run. She's on KU for great advice, she's on it for the laughs. She's on KU at dinner time, she's on it in the bath. She's on it in the bath. SteeleMagnolia is her name, her diction strong and true. Poor DH is getting mad and says they may be through. Says they may be through. Multitask to get it done, she learned to do it all. Cook the food, mow the yard, bathe the dogs and kitties too. Wash the clothes, drive the car and go to church here in KU's world. Good evening, Kingwood Underground. I have waited all week to be able to do another video for you. My videographer, however, has been quite busy, so this is the only time slot I have. I hope you all enjoyed the introduction to our videos, because I think this is going to be the point forward introduction to each and every video. I don't have a lot of time this evening to discuss the current events and the current underground topics with you all, but I do want to note on a few personal topics. The Olympics. Now this does have a personal meaning for me, because in 1972 I did train for the Munich Olympics in the sport of table tennis. I did not make the Olympic team due to steroid use, or at least the alleged testing positive of steroids as we went into the Olympic Games. But I do want you to know that I'm very proud of my fellow Olympians. This week, as of today, the U.S. is in first place with 46 total medals. Now that's total medals. China does lead us by 1. They have 10 gold, and we have 9 gold medals. But in total medals, we are winning. As I surfed the net today, taking a break from Kingwood Underground KU, as you all know and adore it, I came across a headline that I thought was a pointless introduction to a story. The headline reads, "Shot in the eye. His bullet flies by." Now, I must ask you, if you were shot in the eye, would you not soon find your own God, whoever that God may be? Last week's post, I have to have a couple of disclaimers. The first being, I had a couple of comments that were, let's say, not flattering toward my swallowing abilities. When I was born with a swallowing defect, and I've had multiple changes, multiple surgeries in the great city of New Orleans in Louisiana to correct my swallowing defect. So I do apologize for all of you who found my swallowing abilities offensive. This is something I have learned to live with, and we should all be tolerant of those with disabilities, whether it be social cocktail fodder disabilities or those who can't seem to keep their hands off your man disabilities. There is one additional topic that caught my eye this morning as I read. Georgia men defend the Bigfoot body claims. Now this happened in North Georgia for a security guard, which we all know are those that are paid for hire, and an actual off-duty police officer. They were traveling in North Georgia woods back in June and came across a 7'7", 500-pound body of a North Georgia Bigfoot, and they claim to have seen the additional clan members of this Bigfoot's family. Today they were supposed to release the DNA and confirm that the Bigfoot does exist. However, the DNA was not released, and they did have quite the time with the media and the questions that they posed. I personally lived in North Georgia, in Atlanta, for several years, and the closest thing I came to a Bigfoot was Mark Woller's back in the '93 off-season play. Well, I thank you all for visiting me on this Friday, August 15th, oh my, whew. Guess I've had a little bit too much of my friend Jack for dinner tonight, because there is a sandwich in every glass. However, I do thank you for visiting me this evening. Please stand by for more complete posts on current events. Have a pleasant evening.